Hello there. If you're watching this video, then I'm asking if you know of any teachers out there. Could you please forward it to them, especially ones that are middle school or high school teachers? I'm hoping to help teachers with their classroom discipline. My name is Danny Weiss, and I teach high school math in Waldorf, Maryland. And this is my 29th year doing so at the point of this recording. And by the way, in the description of this video down below, feel free to click on the link that'll take you to my ebook or my guide for classroom discipline. I call it All the Answers. And you can also find my email address there if you'd like to email me for questions, or my cell number to text me questions, and I will get back to you at my earliest convenience. So this section is part 3, phones. So there's no question that phones, the cell phone has become a national problem in terms of the educational process. All right, and the question is, what do you decide to do about it? And everybody's different about this. So I'm just going to tell you what I do and what works for me. I tell my students that when I'm about to start a lesson, phones must be down. And I'll say it 4 times. Phones face down, phones face down, phones face down, phones face down. I'll even sing, everybody put your phone face down. Whatever it takes. So I do that. And then even after I say it 4 times, I have to specifically address 3-4 students, put your phone face down. I said face down, okay? And it's going to happen every single day. So be it. What I tell them is that I need phones face down for my 8-minute lesson. For the 8 minutes that I do a new lesson, phones must be face down. After that, I don't care what you do, okay? Well, I can't have them actually physically talking on the phone, but I'm not going to stop them from doing whatever they want to do. Now, here's the problem. The problem is I'll be doing my lesson, I'll be going along, and then I will see phones out or phones being used. At this point, I have to become forceful, and I have to say, okay, look, I made it clear that you have to have your phones face down for the 8 minutes of my lesson. You can have your phones face down for 8 minutes, for the 8 minutes that I'm doing my lesson. The world will not end in that 8 minutes. And if you don't respond to a text that you got in 8 minutes, it'll be okay. You can explain to your friends that it was Mr. Weiss's lesson and that I had to wait 8 minutes to get back to you. So, and the reason I say face down is because if the phone is face up and they see something pop up, they're going to have to reply right away, or else all hell will break loose as we know it. So, phones face down. And you have to be clear, look, if I see your phone up, if I see you using your phone again during my lesson, I'm going to call an administrator and have them take your phone. And quite frankly, I've done it. The students have seen it, so they know I'm not bluffing. I don't bluff this one. If I see their phone out again after I made it clear that I will call an administrator, then I call an administrator. That is something you have to do. You have to be clear that if they're not doing what you ask them to do, if you don't follow up, there's no reason for them to not be on their phone. Because once you follow up, they see that you're not bluffing. So you have to show them that you're not bluffing and they will do what you ask them. Okay. So once I get a little more stern with, look, I just need 8 minutes, they'll put their phones down. But you have to be a little tough here. Okay. So, by the way, if you do not have an administration that backs you up on this, you really want to consider either throwing out your unenforceable policy or finding a job in a teaching position where they will have your back here, okay? Now, once I have enforced this policy and my 8-minute lesson is done, now kids are back on their phones. Most of them are doing their work, but then there's the few that don't do any. This is an important phone call you have to make. You have to call the parent and talk to them. You cannot leave a message or an email. You have to make sure the parent has heard you. You have to be clear that the student is failing your class because they are on their phone watching videos, texting, whatever. If you don't make this clear to a parent, then at the end of the school year when the parent says, oh, I had no idea, well, this is wrong, and make sure you document the date and time, because then you tell that parent, I spoke to you on October 15th at 10:29 a.m. and I made it clear that your kid was going to fail this class due to being on their phone, and that continued to be the reason. So please don't tell me that I didn't tell you this when I did. So you have to talk to the parent. Don't leave a message, all right? So after the 8-minute lesson, to me, it's on them. It's on them to be to get their work done. If they can also be on their phone, whatever. But I will often prod my students. I say, let's go. Hey, get to work. You got to get your work done during class. Let's go. Get it done. That often helps. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But all you can do is all you can do. Okay? So you are the one who will provide them with the high quality education. It's their choice as to whether or not they will accept it. So there you go. Once again, please feel free to click on the link below for my guide for called All the Answers, or you can email me with the email below, or you can text me at the cell number below. All right. Looking forward to seeing you in part 4.